This is the brief on Mu Chen's spiritual evolution in the Great Thousand World. So, imagine Mu Chen and Juyu on this intense 2-month trek across continents in the super dangerous Great Thousand World. Mu Chen's got to level up his spiritual power, like seriously, because surviving there, it's all about strength. First off, they kick off this risky journey, jumping between continents using teleportation arrays to get to the faraway Tianluo continent. Juyu lays it out plain and simple. In this world, power is everything. Now, Mu Chen, he's already strong, what they call a Zizun cultivator, right? That's a big deal. But he's not quite top tier yet. See, he needs this major body transformation, so he's kind of saving his best energy, this Zizun fluid, for the real upgrade, not wasting it on something weaker. Second, to really boost his power, Mu Chen needs to fuse his basic spiritual energy, kind of like his life force, with a spiritual soul. This makes his energy way stronger, but yeah, he needs to merge it with something powerful from the outside. Juyu suggests using her own immortal fire. Whoa, it's this crazy powerful flame, gives huge combat perks, even insane healing, like you can recover from almost anything if your soul's intact. But you guessed it, mixing these, super dangerous. They might not be compatible at all.
Finally, Mu Chen starts this brutal daily training. Juyo basically pumps this violent immortal fire right into his Zizun Si, his energy core, over and over. It pushes him to the absolute edge, forcing his energy to get used to it. They literally say it's like dying countless deaths. Ouch. At the same time, they're hunting for 2 super rare items. The Void Sun fruit, to make like a power sun inside him, and the Immortal God Leaf, which is basically a second chance at life if things go south. After just a month of this torture, Mu Chen feels his energies ready, and Juyo blasts a massive wave of purple fire right into his core. Mu Chen's literally walking through fire here, betting everything on more power just to make it in a world where only the strong survive.
All right, this is the brief on Mu Chen's Immortal Flame Fusion and what he's aiming for next. So this episode, it gets into a really critical, kind of dangerous part of Mu Chen's cultivation journey. You know, his whole path of getting stronger spiritually. He pulls off this massive fusion with a mystical power, seriously boosting his own spiritual energy, the core of his strength. And yeah, this fusion, it totally changes the game for what comes next. First off, just picture this, okay? Mu Chen goes through a whole month of agony, seriously intense stuff. He's trying to fuse his own spiritual energy, like his inner life force, with this super dangerous immortal flame, this powerful mystical fire. Man, it almost wrecked his spiritual body, his sort of ethereal form, but guess what? He pulls through. And his energy ends up like way more refined and powerful because of it. Second, this fusion wasn't just about making it out alive, right? It fundamentally changed his spiritual energy. Now it's way more potent, super controllable. It can actually like attack hard, even when it's not right with him. And it's incredibly tough for enemies to deal with or push back against. Big upgrade to his fighting skills for sure. And finally, with this new power boost, Mu Chen and Juyu, they've got their eyes on some major prizes. They need these legendary items, the Void Sun fruit and the Immortal God Leaf. Why? To build up his sun god body. Think like ultimate powerful form. So their path leads them to new continents, including a big stop where Mu Chen has to compete in this tough, high-stakes contest to earn the rank of general. Getting that rank is his ticket to the mysterious heavenly net golden pool, which is absolutely essential for perfecting that sun god body. So yeah, Mu Chen's got some massive challenges coming up. Gonna need more than just muscle. Strategy's definitely gonna be key.
This is the brief on Mu Chen's high-stakes journey through the legendary Sang continent. Okay, so think of this world like a huge, kind of dangerous marketplace between continents. Power? Yeah, that's what really matters here. Our guy, Mu Chen, he's right in the middle of it. A famous trading hub full of amazing stuff, but also, serious danger. First up, let's talk about the Sang continent itself. It's this massive, famous place for trading and auctions, loaded with treasures. But here's the deal. The rules, they are strict, like ironclad. They once took down a whole powerful group just because they tried to steal something. And the main place, Sang City? Wow, It's got these giant, glowing black walls and this super strong defensive shield, the Kaikon, made by a wizard who is basically top tier. Second, Mu Chen isn't just browsing. Nope. He's after two super rare items, the Void Sun Fruit and the Immortal God Leaf. These things are key for boosting spiritual power, right? And they're supposed to be at the big auction. Now, Mu Chen has some valuable energy currency, Zinzun Liquid, thanks to his companion GU. But getting these treasures, it's going to take way more cash, plus facing off against some really tough, dangerous people. Finally, the competition is intense. Mu Chen bumps into Lin Jing, this rebellious young woman whose strength, her cultivation level, kind of screams secret powerful background. Then at the auction, expect some serious heavy hitters, like the Divine Fox sect big deal on the Sang continent. They show up with this captivating lady and a top-level expert guarding her. And you've also got the Heavenly Loa Palace from another continent. Their guy is pretty arrogant, but even he seems a bit cautious, thanks to Mu Chen's buddy, GU. So yeah, Mu Chen's really running a gauntlet here, facing fierce competition for these treasures in a complex world.
This is the brief on the epic auction in The Great Ruler. All right, let's dive into The Great Ruler. We're looking at this big auction, okay? It's set in a world with cultivators, folks with immense power. And this auction, it's where rare treasures surface, fueling some serious power struggles and personal missions. First, this place is packed with power. It's an elite event in Kang City run by Mo King, a top auctioneer and, a very strong master cultivator himself. You've got big names attending, like from the Abyss Palace, and they bring heavy-hitter bodyguards. So the competition is intense. Second, some amazing items win up. A Dimension Knave that's a super fast escape weapon sold for a ton of magical currency. Shows you the stakes, right? And our hero, Mu Chen, he bought a Heavenly Fire Agate for Lin Jing. It's a rare gem she needs for her Heavenly Spirit body training. Finally, you really see what drives them. Lin Jing, who seems to have this powerful background, is cultivating her heavenly jade body and needs specific agates like the one Mu Chen got. Plus, she has these spirit protection jades that can block fatal blows from top fighters. Meanwhile, Mu Chen is gunning for the Void Sun Fruit, essential for his own sun god body power-up. Basically, this auction shows you the immense power, rare items, and crucial quests heating up in this world.
This is the brief on a super intense auction moment from The Great Ruler. Okay, so picture this. It's this high-stakes event where incredibly rare natural treasures are up for grabs. We're talking things like the Sun Void Fruit and the Immortal Divine Leaf. And everyone's bidding using spirit liquid drops. Basically, think of it as spiritual energy cash. Our protagonist, Mu Chen, he's right in the middle of all this action. First up, we have the Sun Void Fruit. Now this thing, it can seriously boost the power of cultivators. Those are the powerful practitioners in this world. Mu Chen was dead set on getting it, and he did. But man, it cost him a lot. 15,000 spirit liquid drops. And boom, just like that, he makes a powerful enemy, Lu Ming from the influential Supreme Palace, who wanted it too. You can just feel the tension brewing there. Okay, so next, things heat up even more with the legendary Immortal Divine Leaf. This leaf, it's mythical, supposed to grant rebirth, and critically, Mu Chen needs it for his special solar divine body training. It's absolutely key for his path. Bidding starts high at 10,000 drops, and just skyrockets from there. The problem? Mu Chen spent so much on the fruit, remember, he's basically tapped out. He can only watch. And guess who ends up getting it? Lu Ming again, for a staggering 20,000 drops. Ouch. So Mu Chen's only option now. He figures he's just gonna have to borrow the leaf. Yeah, you know exactly what that implies. So really, Mu Chen's determined chase for these essential items, despite the huge costs and these powerful rivals, is absolutely setting the stage for a major clash with the Supreme Palace.